Powerlifting expanded from just male lifters with a spinal cord injury to include athletes with physical impairments that affect their lower limbs or hips, or athletes with short stature. Female powerlifters made their Paralympic debut in 2000. Powerlifting is the ultimate test of upper body strength, and you'll often see athletes lifting more than 3 times their own body weight. Powerlifters are split into 10 different categories based on body weight for each gender. Powerlifting consists of one discipline, a bench press. Unlike the able-bodied sport where athletes use their feet on the floor to assist the bench press, Paralympic athletes lie totally flat on a completely different style of bench. Each competitor has 2 minutes to complete their attempt. When the lifter has the bar under full control, they must wait until they receive the command, start. Start! Then they have to lower the bar in a controlled manner and definitively stop it on the chest. Next, they press it upwards, lock out both elbows simultaneously and hold the bar under control until the referees command to wrap. At least 2 white lights are required from 3 referees for a good lift. A red light indicates a bad lift. Athletes have 3 attempts and the winner is the athlete that lifts the heaviest weight. In the 3rd round, 2 weight changes are permitted. The weight change can be higher or lower. No changes are allowed if the lifter has already been called to the platform by the speaker and/or if the bar has already been loaded. To attempt a new record, it must exceed the previous one set by a minimum of 0.5 kilograms. Where a world record is broken during the actual 3 lifts of competition, the 0.5 kilograms does not count towards the competition total, but is rounded down to the full kilogram. The jury may allow a 4th attempt for a world record. This adds suspense to the competition, as a lifter could break the world record but may not win gold. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
Representing Georgia, Akaki Chinchanadze. Representing Iraq, Ferdes Alagili. Representing RPC, Konstantin Matsnev. Representing Jordan, Jamil El-Shabli. Representing Islamic Republic of Iran, Mahdi Sayadi. And representing Islamic Republic of Iran, Ahmad Aminzadeh. These are the athletes in the men's over 107 kilo Group A. First lift, 3.5 minutes time.
So the field for the final of the men's over 107 kg, the last individual title at these World Powerlifting Championships. We start with Uhunama and we are Biawe of Nigeria, continuing on to Ahmed Almin Zada up to 250. And as you will have seen, our world record holder, the current world champion, the current Asian Games champion, the current Asia Oceania champion is Siaman Rockman, who sadly passed away March last year. He will be remembered. Conrado Bernacci, Martin Redersen and Katerina Lisova are our referees. There is the jury. We're just about to get underway. It is the heaviest weight division, the heaviest weights full stop. It should be memorable in this men's over 107 kg final.
Bronacci.
So here we go. The last set of gold medals to be decided. And once more, it should be spectacular.
2 and 1. The bar is ready. Are you ready for para-powerlifting? 210 kilos, first attempt. Representing Nigeria.
Uhunoma Emwio, byweight for Nigeria, set to get this Group A underway. 2:11 is lifetime best. Coached by Fairstone Arwe, who's, well, if there's a better coach around, we've yet to meet him. First major championship, gold in the Abuja World Cup last year. Gold in the Lagos World Cup in 2019. And a reminder, our current world champion in this, Shaman Rahman, and worth remembering him, Edidian Wusu, Paul Kahinde, who all won gold medals in Rio at the previous Paralympic Games, who are no longer with us. Also Zurai Marcano and Ini and Ex-Penyong, who were great exponents of this art too. We'll remember them all. So here we go then, and it is Jean-Freddy Castaneda of Colombia who leads on 215. He's going to lead for a bit, I think. Here comes and we are Bowie 210. It's 1 kilo off his lifetime best. He's got it. It's up into silver already. Well, doesn't that set a standard? Stuck to what he said he was going to do and did it. And that was quite excellent for the 26-year-old. It is his first major championship. Likewise for Liam McGarry, he's been through Bournemouth University, bronze and silver in the Manchester World Cup the past couple of years, 4th in the Dubai World Cup in June, first major championship for him. Well, they've unearthed the past couple of years some good names. They fished around a few other sports. They've got themselves a nice sized squad now of Great Britain. This 211. Which will be a lifetime best by 9. This is going to second position, 211. Castaneda on 215 from the opening round. So for 211, he's followed through on that quite well. Not a problem there. He'd 18 seconds left on the clock. He bided his time. He got it right. Waited to get everything right. And that's a white out, 3 out of 3. And he is up into silver medal position. Very good lift by Liam McGarry. Turned 25 a couple of weeks ago. Next up, Georgi Latsabidze, 2 for the host nation Georgia in this. 2:03 is lifetime best from the Tbilisi World Cup earlier this year. He's looking to smash that now, and 2:15 is what he's aiming for. First major championship, bronze in the Tbilisi World Cup, 4th in the Manchester World Cup in 2020, no mark in 2021, bronzes in the Bogota and Tbilisi World Cup this year. Georgians based in Tbilisi, has something like a third of the country's population living here. Two and 5 it is. This to go alongside Johnny Castaneda. Taking his time, still has 30 seconds to go. It's in the heavier weight divisions that we've seen representation from Georgia. Due to host next year's Europeans as well. That's a bit wonky. Now, he goes into this with a lifetime best of 2:03. He's gone for 2:05 there. He can obviously have another whirl at that, but for this lift anyway, he's misjudged it, hasn't got it right. From the moment it was rising up, it just was going a bit south. Next up, also for Georgia, Kaki Chinchuradze, 2:21, his lifetime best from the Paralympic Games this year. Bronze in the European Championships in Bergsamere 3 years ago, 4th in the Paralympics. Ninth in Rio. Quite successful in the World Cup circuit, including a bronze in the Tbilisi World Cup. One 8 it is. This to go into the gold medal position above John Castaneda. And it would be by 4 kilos a new lifetime best. So here he comes. Well, that's decent. That could be the lead. And could it be we have a Georgian lifter in the lead? And Georgia, we do! We do in this final round. Well then, that changes a lot. Chinchuradze goes in front, 2:18, goes into the gold medal position. Fabulous lift. And we've got 5 to go. I wonder. A belting lift. Did a great job of that. Next, Faris Al-Ajili, 260 from the Fazal World Cup in Dubai in 2012. That's his lifetime best. It is a whopping tally, of course. The 2004 Paralympic champion. The 2006 world champion in Busan in South Korea. And even as recently as August, bronze in the Paralympic Games, had silver in 2012, gold in 2004, 3 World Championship bronzes after being World Champion in 2006, including in Nur Sultan. This for the lead at 230, still going strong after all this time, still lifting 230 and leading in the World Championship final at the age of 47. Well, that's just awesome. Faris Al-Ajili. The agility is still there. Smashing. Impressive. Still a bit to go in this opening round. We've got 4 to go. Next for the RPC, Konstantin Matsnev, 240 his lifetime best from the Dubai World Cup this year. It's his first World Championships. He's been on the scene for the past couple of years. He did win bronze in Nur Sultan. His coach is Svetlana Privalova, who is not on stage with him. Based in Tambov, his hometown. And after finishing 3rd 2 years ago, that was his first World Championship, can Matsnev make it to the podium again? So here he comes at 2:30. This for the lead. Matsnev. He's done it. 3 out of 3. He is our leader. He and Al-Ajili both on 2:30. But in the case of Matsnev, he is top in the head-to-head. And no more needs to be said about that. 3 to lift. El Shebli 235 is up next at 2:43 in winning the West Asian Games gold in Amman in 2019. He is the Paralympic champion. Gold in Tokyo, bronze in Rio. No mark in the last World Championships in Nur Sultan, bronze in Mexico City. And in terms of what I've been saying about Asia having a World Championship equivalent, he has never medalled in an Asian Championships of any kind. 5th in the last Asian Games. No mark in the Asia-Oceania Championships in Kutakyushu. He was 4th in the ones before that. And as a discus thrower, 2 silvers, 1 bronze in the Paralympic Games as a para-athlete. We're due to be in Kobe next year for the World Para-Athletics Championships. Keep your eye out for news on that. .235 for Jamil El Shabli. And up it goes! And El Shabli gets it, 2-1. He's our new leader. We've barely had a miss yet, just one miss from Georgi Tbilisi. This was impressive. El Shabli clear. Next up, Mahdi Sayadi of Iran. 241 his lifetime best in the Iranian Championships 3 years ago. The Asian Youth Games silver medalist in 2013. He was 11th in the World Championships in 2014. There are 2 positions in these World Championships would have been taken by Mansour Pourmetsai, who isn't here, the silver medalist in Tokyo. And of course, sadly, Siaman Rockman, who is no longer with us. But they're going for the 2 heaviest attempts. This for 242 for Sayadi. His lifetime best is 1 kilo below this. And such is the case that Asia could have its own world championship. You can say the same about Iran. They've just got an immense amount of talent in the country. So on the way, 242. That's strong, it's high, it's good, 2-1, he leads. Sayadi 242 and a new lifetime best. Fantastic. Well, Iran has all the talent. No doubt about it. On he goes. It's only his 2nd World Championships. That's because of Rahman and Poursaidi. And here comes Ahmad Aminzadeh. So 260 is lifetime best in the Iranian Championships last year. That in being crowned Iranian champion the past couple of years. Ahmad Del Javan is his coach. 260 is lifetime best. He's going to open at 250. Now, he's a farmer. Trains at the end of the day's work. As if the day's work wasn't enough training already. This to go into the gold medal position. His only previous championship, silver in the Asian Championships in 2015. We know the reasons why he's here and who was the incredible talent keeping him out of the team previously. It is a big one to come in with, 250, but well, there was a man with a lot of talent, a real crowd pleaser who used to come in very, very high in this. 250, Aminzadeh. Here he comes. It's huge. It's huge. And it's good as well. He leads. 250. He leaps into the gold medal position straight away. Well, he's just waded in and absolutely obliterated the rest of the competition. Fantastic lift at 250, and he leads by a long way. My word. Amanzada in front for Iran, 250. Zaidi second for Iran, 242. El Shebli in third place for Jordan, 235. And when you consider the late Siaman Rahman, he is the reigning Asian Games, Asia Oceania, and for the next hour at least, world champion. What a great man. He was missed. We lost 3 champions from Rio before Tokyo took place. It has been a sad time in this sport. So now, the man who missed in the last round at 215, going for it again. It's a whopping lifetime best of around 13 kilos for Georgi Latsabidze. Two and 5. We had a Georgian leader for a while. It's the biggest crowd of the week here, by the way. All suitably masked up, the way it should be. Two and 5. Georgi Latsabidze. First major championship, but he has medalled regularly over the past 2 years in the World Cup circuit. Lots of World Cups. This to go 8th. Well, he raised that one. No worry in comparison to last time, but he's not given it, and it is bar control against him from 2 of the 3, and also 2 votes against him on the press as well. So he doesn't get that one. He's in danger of a wipeout. Have to wait and see. Final lift to come in around 20 minutes time. Yeah, bar control, you can see. Bit of a loss of control. Pressed sideways, so that's gone against him, unfortunately. Spot a bother for him. On we go, on we go. For Great Britain, Liam McGarry going for 216. We spent a good chunk of time in England's South Coast, Bournemouth University. Just come through there. Mickey Yule still going strong. Bronze this year. Ali Jawad retiring now, but still will be involved in para sport in quite a few capacities. Just lifting a very heavy bar on a stage in competition won't be one of them. So 216 from McGarry. He'll go up to 7th here if he gets this. Lifetime best 202. He's well past that. 211 in round 1. Well, certainly helped him and British powerlifting that they've Got some good international events on in Manchester, Coventry prior to that. It's never been a European or a World Championship staged in the UK. So 2-6, Liam McGarry, and this to go up a stage. That's a strong old lift. That went up with a lot of energy. It's a good lift, 3 out of 3. Well, he's got up to 7th place. How much higher can he go? For a lot in this range of the field, probably they're going to top out at 6th place. McGarry, 2-6. Jincharadze, 2-8. But then you go into the 230s from 5th upwards, up to 250. That's how it is in round 1. It's going to go further. I fancy a lot further too. Ohunoma Enwiobawi of Nigeria. 2:10 he started with, going to 2:18 now. And this for a new lifetime best. His first round attempt was 1 kilo off that 211. Very good in the World Cup circuit. It has opened a door, definitely. Been some World Cup events, Abuja, Lagos and so on, African Championships now as well. Regularly organised ones in Algiers 2018. There have been African Championships prior to that and part of the African Games as well. Currently due to be on at the end of next year, first week in November 2022. It moved in the calendar from around April time. Keep your eye out for news of that also. A few details that will be announced on that in 2022. Obviously Pyeongtaek in Korea for the Asia-Oceania Championships. Back here in Tbilisi for the Europeans and St. Louis for the Americas. Here's the lift, 2:18. Oh, he's got it! Lifetime best for Ohunoma for Nigeria. And he goes into 6th. That was good. That was very good. 3 white lights as well. 3 glorious white lights. It's a whiteout. It's a good day for him. Well, Nigeria, time and again, have given us some stars, some sensation. And they're doing it again with this man. He's not going to medal today. But come Paris time, I think he'll be knocking on the door, don't you? We go on for Georgia. Akaki Jincharadze going for 2:25. The European bronze medalist in Berk-Sumer, 8th in the last World Championships in Nur Sultan, 14th before that, but that great finish of 4th place in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. Last day of regular competition at these World Championships. Our bus driver this morning decided to do the big tour of Tbilisi. It's been done in a bubble. You can't wander around, do what you like. Hotel, venue, hotel. And from a huge amount of the teams, the hotel is the venue. It's a whopping hotel, this Hualing complex by the sea lake, which is right alongside the Hualing shopping mall. I've seen a few branches of the Hualing Bank as well. They like it in Tbilisi. And we had the derby yesterday. Dinamo beat Lokomotiv 3-2. Didn't get to see a second of it. Sounds a good game. We've been too busy watching this. 225, this to go into 6th place. Akaki Jinkcharadze. That's an impressive old press, I'll tell you. And he gets it 2-1. Jinkcharadze. That's a fabulous lift. So there's a chance maybe of a medal. Currently he's 10 kilos behind. It depends what the rest are going to do here. But he was a contender in Tokyo. To the top 5. And realistically, the medals will be a fight between these 5. Faris Al-Ajili is going to be the first of the quarrelling quintet to come on for Iraq. The Paralympic champion in Athens in 2004. 2006 world champion too. It's to go into the bronze medal position. Even this year, he has been a Paralympic Games medalist. Bronze there. Bronze in the last World Championships in Nur Sultan, bronze before that in Dubai 2014, Kuala Lumpur 2010. Here he comes, 237 kg to go into bronze, and he has done it. Fantastic lift. And there's barely been a miss. There's only been 2 misses in the whole competition, and they both come from Georgi Latsabedzi. The other 8 are all white so far. And all green on our scoreboard, very little red. That's strength. Next up for the ORPC, Konstantin Matsnev. For the ORPC, 242, he's adding 12 onto the bar here. That is the largest leap of anybody in this second round. Tambov is hometown in central Russia, 304,000. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, he's going for a new European record. Kostas Dimou, who we saw struggle and had to pull out through injury earlier. This man from a city around a third of the way from Moscow straight down here to Georgia is looking to break the European record. 2:42 it is. His lifetime best was 2:21 going into this. Now he's set to break the European record. Slowly does it, but now he's got the power. Has he done it? Not quite. 2-1 against, both on the chest sequence. And that wouldn't put him up into bronze position. Actually, in the head-to-head, I think it would have put him onto silver. Good attempt by Matsnev. He'd have gone into the silver had he got that. .230 he lifted in the opening round. Dimu's European record is 2:31, and going for it in this situation, somewhat incidental. Thought they might have gone for a technical challenge in that kind of situation. A little bit tight. Might have chanced their arm, tried their luck. Didn't. Jamil El-Shebli now coming in for a shot at the silver medal position. He's currently fourth. This to go second. 2:35 he cleared in the opening round. This for 2:43 for El-Shebli, the Paralympic champion in Tokyo. Won that in the head-to-head with Manza for Mitsai. Bronze in the 2017 World Championships, no mark in 2019. 2:43 to go into the silver medal position. To divide the two Iranians and to maybe have a shot in the last round at the gold. But he needs to get this, he's not going to, it's too strong. He'll have another tilt at it. It might have just caught him by surprise a little bit. He'll go for it again, misses out 2:43. Well, we have a couple of misses now. Matsnev and now El-Shebli. Being well supported by some of the other great Jordanians who are in the front row of the crowd here. So is it looking even stronger for an Iran 1-2? Al-Ajili's got up to 2:37. Saidi in second, 2:42. And leading the way, Ahmad Aminzadeh, 250, and they're both going to add 5 to their attempts here. Saidi will stay in second, but he'll go 3 kilos behind his teammate Aminzadeh. For both men at the top of the table, it is their second major championship only. So 2:47, Sayadi for Iran to keep the title in the country. The title that Siamen Rahman had held for so long, and that is good. He's tightened his grip on silver, he's closer to the gold, and he's kept the rest further away from him. Sayadi, great job. Really good lift. He is 10 kilos past bronze and Al-Ajili. It is Iran 1-2, it is Iraq 3, it is Jordan 4. And then the RPC 5, Georgia 6. There's going to be 2 attempts on the European record shortly. Our leader, Ahmad Aminzadeh, leads by 3. He's on 250 kilos, exactly quarter of a ton. We've seen 2 remarkable world records in the past 24 hours here in the men's competition. Aminzada looking for 255 here for the heaviest lift of the week. Men's up to 107 kg final earlier. Ali Akbar Garibshi with 251, a new world record, wresting it away from Sudnam Pilji Enkbayar, who twice went to break the world record himself and missed out. And for Garibshi, that was his second attempt also. .255. This to open the lead to 8. For Aminzada. Under control, driving through, 255 to make the goal the stronger possibility, and he has done that. 2-1 in his favour. An 8-kilo lead in his favour. It's not even his lifetime best, that's 260. He's knocking on the door loudly. 250 was the world record in the men's 88-kilo final yesterday for Abdel Karim Kintama Jordan. That was awesome. That was 10 kilos onto his own existing world record. I don't see a world record coming in this for a long time. If it does, we can pay tribute to the man who's held it. It is Iran 1-2. Ahmed Aminzada leads 255. Madi Zaidi, also of Iran, in second 247. Faris Al-Ajili of Iraq in third 237. And Jamil El-Shebli in fourth on 235. Matsev fifth will go again for the European record shortly, and Jin Chiradze as well, who's lying in sixth. It's a different task for the second Georgian in the final. Georgi Latsabidze just trying to get a mark. 2 and 6 to go into 8th position. There are some big leaps coming, I can tell you. But right now, 237 is bronze. There's a 5-way attempt for the medals. El Shebli, who missed 243 and didn't get it raised at all, he will not have his third round lift. He is withdrawn from the competition, ends 235, and he's currently in 4th place. Latsabidze for 216. It would be a lifetime best. 203 is his existing mark. He's added a kilo onto it. Oh no, it's not going to happen, and the spotters spotted there was trouble. Well, that's their job. Got involved, got stuck in, rescued it. And it is wipeout for him. I was saying that something similar happened to Jose de Jesus Castillo earlier. Picked up a shoulder injury in that, or rather aggravated a shoulder injury that he's been telling us was causing him trouble before Tokyo. So there's nothing really that happened today that caused him any subsequent problem. That's one of our two representatives in the final who departs the scene. He is wiped out like Castillo is, but he'll be aiming for a spot in next year's Europeans, which are due to be back here in Tbilisi. Doesn't register a mark, and that is good news for those below. Juan Castaneda 9th, and he led for a long time Oz took 10th, Tbilisi in 11th, the former champion. So now for Great Britain, lying in 8th place, looking for a spot in 7th. It's Liam McGarry, 2:20 is his target, and this would be his 3rd lifetime best of the day, if he can make it happen. That's a lifetime best coming in the World Cup in Manchester in March. Graduated from Bournemouth University last year. He's from Dartford. British record holder. Gets this 2:20 is only 11 off the European record. What will be the European record for the next 5 or 10 minutes anyway. Konstantinos Dimu, which has stood for 2.5 years. So Liam McGarry, 2:20. Driving through, he got there. Don't think there'll be a problem with bar control, well, we'll see. Yes! 2-1 for Liam McGarry, 2:20, his 3rd lifetime best of the day. That is 11 kilos off the European record, and he is in. I make it 7th place now. Yep, super lift. Did well. How well he's done with that. Well, they keep unearthing good new talents. Can only go heavier. Now for Nigeria, Ohunoma, Emwe Obari, and his first major championship. Pesatan Are, a very busy national team coach. Just with the chance to go 6th, this will be up to 2:30. It's only 5 kilos off the African record of Amir Mossad, set in Rio at the Paralympic Games in 2016. Well, we've been enjoying all the video highlights from Rio this week, being shown in between sessions here. The last extensive television coverage there's been of the Paralympic Games powerlifting. And a lot of that I literally haven't seen before. I didn't get to see it live. Working all the big events, but for the Paralympic Games I do the athletics, so it was happening exactly the same time as Ruckman and all of those great Nigerian successes in Rio Centro. It's actually been really enjoyable to watch that. Jog down memory lane for many, but Emwe Obari trying to set new memories of his own here. 2:30, trying to set something awesome in terms of a new lifetime best. 19 kilos heavier than what he's lifted before today. Oh, he's just missed out. 2 and against, and it was on the press for both. Not far off at all. 2:08, his new lifetime best instead. And McGarry stays where he is, actually. Stays in 7th place. It would have been an opening, perhaps, for Ohunoma to overtake. Didn't happen. Five to go. Iran 1-2, Iraq 3, Jordan 4. But before all that, we've got 2 attempts and a new European record. Ataki Jinchuradze. 225 he's cleared already. That a lifetime best by 11. Looking to add 7 onto this for 232 to beat the European record that Kostas Dimou has held for Greece for almost 3 years. Held at the 2019 Dubai World Cup, the Fazar World Cup. Jinchuradze, the European bronze medalist, 4th of the Paralympic Games. He's really come on strong. And Georgia will not win a medal at these World Championships. Georgia have never won a World Championships medal, but if he gets a European record here, he'll go up into 5th above Matsiev, and it will be Matsniev's turn from an area north of Georgia to try and take it off him. This would be Georgia's big excitement of the week if they can get it. On the way. Jinchuradze, he's got it raised. 2-3-2 for Georgia. Oh, he's missed out. Chess sequence. They will challenge. Of course they will. No dice. They don't get it. It's been turned down. Jury voted on it immediately, and they have backed it up as powerlifting's VAR, and they have said no. That was very close. Jinchuradze got it raised 2-3-2. It was this sequence just shuffled a bit. Overhead angle makes everything look beautiful, I gotta say. He thought he had it. He thought he had it. It's only 2 and against. And Dimou will be fighting hard to defend that record, but Jinchuradze surely is going to get closer to that. The bad news for him is that Matsnev might be able to push it up towards 250. And the thing is as well, if Matsnev gets this, he's going for 247, he would be in the medals. He is trying to barge his way. It's not Matsnev now, actually, because Alagili is going for 243, and Matsnev, also 243, is lighter in body weight than him in the head-to-head on the weigh-in, so it is Alagili first. 243, he's in the bronze medal position. This to defend bronze and to force Matsnev up. Matsnev went for 242, almost got it in the second round, missed out. Stakes are high. El Shebli missing out at 243. Alagili overtaking him. So Alagili to add on 6 kilos for 243. 260 is his lifetime best once upon a time. Spotters brought that under control at the end. It had reached its peak. There is an assessment, and it's 2 and against. He finishes on 237. So it's reached the top there. And with the spotters getting involved, it was beginning to wobble a bit, certainly. Had to lock it out, needed a bit more stability, but there was enough time for the referees to adjudicate on that, and it's 2 and against. The intervention of the spotter had no influence on that. So, 243 missed by Alagili. Konstantin Matsnev goes for the European record here, and it's a whopping advance on it. It would be 12 kilos beyond. Matsneff's lifetime best coming into this was 221, so this is 22 kilos onto it. So you're talking about exactly 10% by and large. Not only that, a new European record, and he would go well into the bronze medal position and break up the Middle East stranglehold at the top of the leaderboard. It's Iran, Iraq, Jordan is the 1-2-3. The 1-2-3 in Tokyo was Jordan, Iran, Iraq. Al-Shebli, Kurmetsai, Al-Ajili. At the bottom of all this, jostling around for the medals, Al-Shebli, the Paralympic champion, withdrawing, and he will finish at best 4th. And if Matsneff gets this, Al-Shebli will be 5th. And like Yan Ping missing out altogether, the Paralympic champion, but not getting onto the podium here. Here we go. Matsneff for the European record. And for the bronze, he's got it raised. Now, how stable was it? The European record is his! For the RPC, Matsneff has done it. And it adds 12 kilos to the European record. Matsneff wins the bronze. And Iraq and Jordan, who won medals through Al-Shebli and Al-Ajili in Tokyo, will not win medals here. It's Iran 1 and 2 and the RPC 3. What a lift. What a lift by Matsneff. 2-1 in his favour. A new European record. And to add to even more pain for Konstantinos Stimu, who pulled out injured from the last round in the previous group. The Greek has now lost the European record that was his for almost 3 years. So, the World Championship title, following the death of Seaman Rahman, sadly last year, it is staying in Iran. But who's it going to be? Will it be this man, Mahdi Sayadi, or will it be Ahmad Aminzadeh? Sayadi currently in second. This for 2.56. This to go into the gold medal position. Seaman Rahman will be the Asian Para Games and Asia Oceania champion until next year. To keep his memory alive, and he is world champion for another 5 minutes. Who will be the next gold medalist? Mahdi Sayadi going for gold. 2, 5, 6. It's not going to be him. Aminzadeh is the world champion. Sayadi the silver. Iran have the gold and silver anyway. Sayadi the silver is disappointing for him. But it is his first major championship medal. He was 11th in his only previous major championship in the Worlds in Dubai in 2014. And at the time, he was 18 years old. The Asian Youth Games silver medalist in 2013. The World Championship silver medalist now, and he's 25 years old. And Ahmad Aminzadeh has beaten him in only his second major championship. The Asian silver medalist in 2015 has, at the age of 30, taken the gold. He's going to go for 260, which I make it equaling his lifetime best. And to do it on the World Championship stage. No world record being sought here, and nor will there be, surely, for a very, very long time. That's how special the man who lit up this competition was, truly was, for so many years. He's the man who got powerlifting into the pages, and in all powerlifting, everywhere, able-bodied, universal powerlifting, he had the 4th heaviest lift ever. And you consider how tighter the rules are in this game. He was some man, and gotta pay tribute to him. We'll pay tribute to the new champion. This is him, Ahmed Aminzadeh, 30 years old. Previously Asian Championship silver medalist in 2015. He's been Iranian champion the past 2 years. His coach, Ahmed Deljavan, he'll be bringing a World Championship gold medal back to the farm with him. That training on site has done him the world of good. The world champion, Aminzadeh, 260, trying to lift it for the 2nd time in his life. He's not got it. He got it raised. It wasn't clean enough. It was the chest sequence. He will not care. Aminzadeh is the world champion.
This concludes the men's over 107 kilo group.
Great competition. Very, very enjoyable. And Iran retain the world gold. They have the top 2. They've got the 2 best in the world at this time. Al-Shebli of Jordan, obviously a Paralympic champion, but he went out injured towards the end. He certainly withdrew from the last leg of this, finishes 5th. Al-Ajili 4th, but Aminzadeh is the new world champion. Ahmed Aminzadeh, 255. Madi Sayadi, the silver for Iran, 247. Konstantin Matsnev, the bronze for the RPC, and he comes from just directly north of Georgia anyway. It's almost a local success, but not quite. Al-Ajili 4th for Iraq, 237. Al-Shebli 5th, 235, the Paralympic champion. And Jincharadze, who had a really good tilt at the European record, as it happens, it would have been his for about 3 minutes. Missed out 232, got 225. 3 lifetime bests for Liam McGarry. 7th for Great Britain in 220. Uhunoma Enwiobiwe, 8th for Nigeria. Lifetime best for him, 218. Jean-Freddy Castaneda for Colombia, 9th, 215. He got all his lifts, and Farouk Ozturk as well for Turkey in 10th in 210. Brilliant final. The greatest name was sadly absent from the party, but we'll hold a place for him. Aminzadeh takes the gold. It's an Iran 1-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the victory ceremony for the men's over 107 kilo category at the 2021 World Senior Para-Powerlifting Championships.
Here's where the story ends, the final victory ceremony for the final event of these World Para-Powerlifting Championships. There is the team competition tomorrow. Biggest version of that since it was introduced for Nur Sultan 2 years ago. But in terms of individual, a lot to go through in this. And we have a new European record, 243 kilos. There'll be no zipping up the joy of Konstantin Matsnev from Tambov, which is between here and Moscow. Bronze for him. The top two positions go to Iran, and how about that for teamwork? And they are a team. They were jousting for the gold, but now that battle is over, they can become the best of friends again. Mahdi Saeedi, the silver for Iran, 247. And succeeding the greatest, Siaman Rahman, as world champion in this over 107 kg. It is Ahmad Amin Zeda. You reap what you sow. He is the world champion for Iran. It is Iranian gold again at these World Para-Powerlifting Championships. Gold and silver for them. Amin Zeda taking the title, Saeedi the silver, and Matsnev the bronze for the RPC with that new European record of 243. It was a big lift. It might take a while for that European record to be broken. As for the world record, I'd come back in a decade or two maybe. But who knows? Well, these two, along with the Paralympic champion Jamil Al-Shebli, they are the ones on top of the world right now. And the ones to enjoy. We are back tomorrow. But guess what? It's a really short day. It is 10:30 Georgian time, 6:30 GMT, 7:30 Central European time, 8:30 Central African time. Mixed team event. It is day 10 of 10 tomorrow of overall championships, these World Para-Powerlifting Championships in Tbilisi. And it'll be a show. It'll be fast, it'll be furious. And hopefully it'll be a lot of fun, and hopefully you can join us. What else would you be doing on a Monday morning? Until then, Hamas Widobis.
Good lift, McGarry. Good lift, Matt. Lift, El Shebley, Jordan. Good lift, Sayadi. Good lift, Amendzadeh. No lift, Latsabidze. Good lift, McGarry, 260. Spotter loaders, 225 kilos. Rack height 18. 237 kilos. Good lift, Sayadi, 247 kilos. $55 kilos. Gary, 220 kilos. No lift. Record, 12 kilos, heavier than the old one. Konstantin Matsnev.